of your destiny while you were always staring at.
Join AESU for an amazing behind-the-scenes tour of Europe, brought to you by your University Alumni Association and AESU Alumni World Travel. Our grad tours are action-packed and show you all the famous sites and the off-the-beaten-path spots. And AESU is America's #1 student travel specialist and has offered grad tours and young alumni trips since 1977. They take care of all the pesky details, so all you have to do is sit back, relax, and have a fantastic time. Now, here's your special behind-the-scenes look at life on the tour. Our first stop is London, England. The city of London is filled with royal pomp and pageantry. The famous Windsor Guards protect the royal family and Buckingham Palace. In addition to its great traditions, the city also has tons of energy. With the amazing atmosphere London has to offer, it's no wonder so many grads fell in love with the city.
I like the Tower of London. We went through it and got to see the crown jewels, and that was really cool.
One fine day we'll dance with the kings, yeah we will head back to London again. One fine day we'll show up on the screen, yeah we will head back to London again.
Favorite monument would have to be between Tower of London and Westminster Abbey. I think the parks are amazing here. They're very clean and people are just out relaxed having a good time.
My favorite part about London so far is, just hanging out at the pubs with everybody, having a good time.
After an exciting time in London, we continue on our journey. Welcome to Paris, France, one of the most romantic cities in the world. We'll start out the French experience by enjoying a bistro-style dinner. And then we'll explore the city in style on a Seine River boat cruise.
I just had an awesome time going down the Seine, enjoying some wine, visiting all the people on the quays on the side.
À Trégnac vous ravit, il a ses bons pochetrons, sa mégère et son patron.
One night you can even visit the famous Moulin Rouge. There are tons of fun things to do in Paris.
Le café de Paris, à Trégnac vous ravit.
But don't forget to check out the most famous sites too. Visit the Notre Dame Cathedral, famous for its Gothic architecture. Stop by the Louvre and see the Mona Lisa, and a wide assortment of beautiful paintings and sculptures.
Son mari reste au lit, à cuver ses demi, sur les murs accrochés, près des calendriers, les photos encadrées d'une équipe de
Check out the Basilica of Sacré-Cœur for a beautiful downward view of Paris, and a chance to see some amazing and unique street performances. And of course, make sure to set some time aside for a visit to the Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower is overwhelming.
Oh my god, what is that?
What is that? Oh, there it is!
émane de la cuisine.
After our stay in Paris, we continue on to Brussels, Belgium. Brussels is home to the Grand Place, the city's beautiful medieval downtown square. But perhaps Brussels is most known for the statue Manneken Pis. If you're lucky, you'll get to see him dressed up in a colorful costume. And if you search the city hard enough, you'll be able to find delicious chocolate candy versions of the naughty little boy. make sure to partake in one of Belgium's most delicious attractions, the Belgium waffle.
Do you not see how tasty these things look? It's like a birthday cake from heaven or something.
After an afternoon in Brussels, we head to Holland, where we will visit Amsterdam. The city of Amsterdam is home to a beautiful canal system, and one night we'll even get to take a leisurely boat ride ourselves. This city has several notable museums, including the Van Gogh and Rijksmuseum. However, for many students, the Heineken Museum took top billing. While in Amsterdam, make sure to pose with the famous I Amsterdam sign.
I am Amsterdam!
And of course, the Anne Frank House and Museum is a definite must-see. While in Holland, we'll escape the city for an afternoon for a visit to the Dutch countryside.
I love the bike ride. It was a great view, and there were cute little cows everywhere, and it was lots of fun.
After the bike ride, we will see an authentic cheese-making demonstration followed by some cheese tasting. Then we'll see how those famous Dutch wooden clogs are made and discover our own clog size. Finally, we'll return to the city for our last night in Amsterdam for a fun group dinner and free time in the city. The next morning though, we're en route to the awesome country of Germany. First visiting the city of Cologne to see the world's largest Gothic cathedral. Afterwards, we cruise down the Rhine River, seeing the beautiful German countryside and ancient castles. Next, it's off to Heidelberg, Germany, where the famous Heidelberg Castle awaits. Afterwards, we'll spend the evening in the city enjoying beer and brats. The next day, we will visit the mysterious Black Forest, where we will learn about cuckoo clocks and shop for some German souvenirs. While here, make sure to enjoy some authentic Black Forest cake.
Oh my god, so good.
Now we continue on our journey to the home of William Tell. Beautiful Switzerland. First we visit the astonishing Rhine Falls and then head to the picturesque Lucerne area.
I just really want to know what I have to do to live here.
While in Switzerland you can climb Mount Pilatus, and one night you can learn Swiss traditions at a folklore dinner. Once our visit to Switzerland ends, we head back to Germany to visit Munich, making a pit stop in Liechtenstein to see the Vaduz Castle and get our passport stamped. Once in Munich, make sure to visit the Marienplatz to see the Glockenspiel and sample Germany's best of the first. At night, we'll enjoy a Bavarian dinner and then head over to the world-famous Hofbrauhaus.
Lass die Finger vom Weihnachtskalender, lass die Finger vom Weihnachtskalender. Alle Eltern schreien nein, es muss Dezember sein, lass die Finger vom Weihnachtskalender.
Next, we travel to Salzburg, Austria, the birthplace of Mozart. Try some Mozart candies while in Salzburg, or see Mozart's first home. Enjoy walking down the narrow medieval streets and seeing the Guthrie de Gasse signs. After our visit to Salzburg, we'll go to the Alpine Center, where there's the opportunity to go horseback riding and whitewater rafting. After having some fun in Austria, we board the bus for a visit to the romantic country of Italy. Casanova's Venice will always be one of the most romantic and intriguing places on earth. Lose yourself in the city's labyrinth of alleys and old-world bridges.
I love that there's no cars or bikes or anything. It's just free walking everywhere and gondola riding everywhere.
And then meet the friendly pigeons in St. Mark's Square. We'll also visit a Murano glass blowing factory. And in the evening, make sure to embark on a traditional gondola ride, and you'll see Venice from a whole new perspective. The next day, we'll journey to the lovely Florence. In Michelangelo's fair city of Florence, you feel like you've wandered back in time to the Renaissance period. Check out the beautiful sculptures. Michelangelo's David is a must-see. This really is a living museum. See the Gates of Paradise, Santa Maria del Fiore Cathedral, and more.
We love Florence!
And in the evening, check out the Florence nightlife and dance the evening away. Rest up though, because our next stop is Rome, Italy, and this city has so much to see. First, see the 2,000-year-old Colosseum and explore the ancient Forum. Make sure you toss 3 coins into the Trevi Fountain.
Many people travel to the Trevi Fountain and throw 3 coins in to ensure another trip back to Rome.
And don't forget to try some authentic Italian gelato and pizza. Then take some time to visit the historic Vatican City. See St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel. On our last night, you're invited to a tasty Roman banquet with live music and dancing. Next, we continue on our tour of Italy to visit the ancient city Pompeii. This city was buried in 79 AD by 20 feet of ash and lava after Mount Vesuvius's volcanic eruption. It's a veritable time capsule of what life was like in the 1st century. After that, we cross the Italian boot and board our overnight ship to Greece. Relax on board as we cruise through the beautiful blue Ionian Sea. After all our travels, it's time to relax and live like a Greek god on the fun island of Poros. There's time for swimming, sunbathing, biking, or trying optional activities like water skiing, tubing, and parasailing. You can even go on a sailing trip around the island.
Florence is amazing.
And on our last night in Poros, we're invited to a farewell toga party. Next, our island ferry brings us to the capital of the ancient world, Athens. Here you really walk in the footsteps of Plato and Socrates. Just think, the Parthenon is over 2,400 years old.
It's really cool being here instead of just looking at pictures of these places in lectures. I'm really glad I came.
You'll see the first ever Olympic Stadium where it all began, and the Temple of Olympian Zeus. Our last free evening is perfect for walking through the Plaka district or joining an optional taverna dinner. Athens is the last stop of our fantastic journey. Reluctantly, it's time to say goodbye to Europe and newfound friends. So are you ready to join us on this awesome adventure? You'll never be able to see this much on your own or have this much fun. Plus you'll make new friends from around the world. This AESU Essential Europe tour includes superior tourist class hotels, continental breakfast daily, 11 3-course dinners, a private tour director for the entire tour, scheduled sightseeing and guided tours with local experts, special events and excursions, an overnight ship from Italy to Greece, river cruises on the Seine and Rhine, a Roma Pass discount card, travel by air-conditioned motor coach, airport transfers when book AESU airfare, all service charges and local taxes, and luggage tags and travel guides. Now what are you waiting for? Get out there and expand your horizons. Come join AESU Alumni World Travel for the best time of your life.
Staring at the sun as it goes down.